You don't need one, do you? It's a television. It's a television. Sure to keep on smiling. Give you a contract on it. You notice all the strokes, right? Yes, I noticed that. They had them. Up they go.
Okay. Run it.
Marty,
Cut.
Marty, say hello to Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Great-granddaughter.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's
Hi.
Mary Lou. You know Mary Lou.
She's the one that was almost.
She hadn't come out of the factory yet. This is Ellen.
Hi.
Pretty good. How about you? This is Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Sylvia Edgerton. This is O'Keefe. Marty O'Keefe. Hi. Hi. Good to see you.
Happy birthday. Yes, I did.
I've been trying to get a hold of you.
No, I didn't. I was over there.
Let's see. You got a piece of cake? Say hello to Jeannie. Hi.
These are the ones I'd like to get a picture of.
Thanks a lot.
Have a lot more.
Yeah. That's great to have old friends. Isn't it? Ah, that's the idea.
The hard stuff.
I think it was his 70th birthday.
10 years ago?
Yeah, how about that?
I wasn't sure if it was 72 or 73.
I was a
so
lot smarter then.
It's a nice picture.
it's a great picture.
Did you sign it for me? Did you put your name on it? Sure. Sign it on my back? Where? Isn't that wonderful?
Bigger and bigger. We'll put this date on.
That way I'll
Know
know.
what this date is.
Thank you.
Thank you. What happened to that cake I gave you boys?
Ate it.
It's all gone? Maybe they got seconds over there. What do they have? Yeah, you better not. You have a stomach ache and then bring it on me.
Something in your hand.
That's a model of a drop of milk splashing in a cup made out of wood. You know, we work with dynamic things. And have you been in the other room and seen a double pillar hydraulic capping machine? You haven't either.
No, I'm
I know you haven't. I can tell by looking at your face.
But what I am interested in, do you have a particular favorite fast photograph stop that you particularly like? Any one of the
Just like
photographs
me,
on the wall?
Like I've got a daughter here, a granddaughter, and two granddaughters, my wife, and a great-granddaughter. Now, can you say which one's favorite? You can't, can you? Did you see my great-granddaughter here? 1 year old. She's right in the middle of it here, but she's drinking cider.
Is that the baby in the stroller?
Her
She was
mother is
darling.
the doctor over to the an intern over to the Children's Hospital.
How many years have you been here, Professor?
I came here in 1926 to spend 1 year and got stuck. I haven't been able to get out.
Do you attribute anything in particular to your good fortune in photography?
Well, I was mighty lucky to land right in the middle of a place where it was needed. You're very fortunate if you land in a good place where there's something that you want to do and you like to do.
Is there any area of photography that you haven't delved into as much
sure.
as you'd like?
It's a big field. I just work in high-speed area. That's all I do. Just a little bit. But I'm really an electrical engineer because it's all done with electricity. You saw these bulbs flash around here. They're all batteries and capacitors and electronic lamps. And if you want to know all about it, I wrote a little book, Electronic Flash Strobe. And if you have trouble sleeping at night and take sleeping pills, do you? If you did, you'd get one of those books you wouldn't need the pills anymore. It's put lots
A
of
real
people to
sleeper.
sleep. Oh, it really gets them. Yeah.
Which one of those fast speed photographs was the most difficult?
Oh, the ones I haven't got yet. Let's see, what am I working on? I'm working on the drops now. I started working on them in 1934, on drops of rain and water and stuff. I'm still working on them. We got a lot of them in the back room. And I got some students working on it. We're probably working on it for another 1,000 years.
John, what was the one that you told me about? Hold on a moment.
That's under that. You just set the apple up and shoot it. That's the...
How did you conceive of the idea? How did you put it together, the apple
Well,
and
you've
the...
heard of William Tell, haven't you? Well, everybody shoots through apples, so we figured, well, I'll shoot through apple too. And when I was in Switzerland, I used that as a calling card. My apple with a hole in it. And every Swiss, he's given us a card like that, his eyes light up in about 100 carat lamps. Like this. I love that bullet picture.
At what speed was it taken?
Less than a millionth of a second. 1 millionth of a second. It's actually about a third of a millionth of a second. I ordered 10,000 of them. I was going to give everybody here one, but they didn't come. You know, these for some reason, I don't know. They're probably in the subway or somewhere. But if you want one, call me up. My secretary will send you one.
Is there a copy of it down on the wall?
No, I don't know whether there is or not. But they should. There'll be thousands of them here tomorrow. All you want, if you want an apple with a hole in it, and the bullet goes in one side and it splashes out, and then it comes out the other side with another nice big fluff. That's what they're trying to make in that thing there. But they took that's an atom bomb coming out of that one. Did you see it?
So what's the next step after all this work? And
I got to get rested up. Oh, I'm retired. Didn't you know that? I've been retired for how many years? How many? 20.
no,
Yeah,
for the
I'm
students,
retired.
for the students that are following in your footsteps, working in this field, where are they going?
I don't see any students in my footsteps. Do you mean these guys here?
What type of photography will they be working with?
Their father's an expert with making prints and making photos. Gus Caiaphas, they're his kids. They're going to learn everything from him and outshine him real far. I don't know how.
What will the technology of photography be when they're of age?
I haven't any idea, and I don't want to influence them. You know, they're the younger generation. We want to leave it pure for them. We don't want to mess it all up for them, do we? Huh? Well, there's a lot of things I can't do. I just say, push that over. That's for the next generation. And that takes it off of me, because I'm retired. And of course, I get in the swim once in a while, but
I was going to say you've accomplished a great deal already, and even since retirement, I believe.
I get around a little bit, and I enjoy what I'm doing. I think that's the important thing. And in this field, there's also many things to do. It's just fantastic. And you ask me what it is, well, I don't know, because tomorrow I never plan anything. Well, I'm working on drops right now. If you want to see those drops, they're in the back room. Have you got this on TV? Well, come on in, I'll show you those drops going uphill. You ever see a drop go up? Well, let's get out of here. Let's go down this way and see these drops going uphill. This way. That baby. Now, you want this water to go up? You want it to go up? Come on over, Janice. Where are you? You want it to go up?
What exactly are
want
you
it to
doing
go up?
here?
You want it to go up?
Drop that mic out of there.
Want to see it go up? Want to see it go down? Down!
Oh,
Isn't that something?
how is that doing that?
It's magic.
No.
There's a strobe here, which is flashing 60 times a second, and the water is being pumped 60 times a second. And if the flashes are in synchronism, then it stands still. See to make a little disc right there?
Yes.
Can you see that disc? You know, the ordinary light is making a blur. If he turns that light out, then there won't be any blur in between. Like that over there. See over there?
So what I'm seeing is actually an illusion then caused by the strobe?
Well, the drops are coming 60 times a second, and the flashes, if they come 60 times a second, the drops will stand still. That's the strobe principle, and we exploit the heck out of that here. That's our main business. These flashes see are only a few minutes of a second in length, so the drops when they're flashed are stopped. And if you keep stopping them over and over in the exact same place, they look like one drop. That looks like one drop. You like that out and take home? Okay. Aren't you lucky?
What other applications are there, Professor?
Oh, there's so many. It's like saying, what's a microscope good for? Just to look at everything small. See? What's a strobe good for? Look at anything that moves. And everything moves fast that you can't see it. The human eye is no good at all. If I turn the strobe off on this thing, you can't see anything. That's because
Nothing.
your eyes are marvelous, but they're no good for anything that moves faster than about 10 per second. And this is moving 60 times a second. There's 60 drops a second coming out of there. And you and I can't tell it. But with a strobe, there they are. In engineering work, you've got to know what's going on. So you find out all these things that are happening in a fast world. The faster it goes, the better it is for us.
I saw something that you would have enjoyed this morning. It was a videotape camera that took frames at 2,000 per second,
Okay.
just made by Kodak. And I was amazed. It showed an explosion and then stopped it along billions of times along the way.
Yeah, high-speed photography, that's what we work on here all the time, how to get things.
So it must be a principle taken from your work then.
Well, it's taking pictures at a high rate of speed, yeah, but there are lots of ways to do it. That's their way of doing it.
That's fascinating, sir. Again,
Good. Thanks
thank
for coming
you.
in.
Happy birthday.
If I can get you to stick around and turn this on and off a couple times.
Oh, sure. Can you shoot it without your light?
Yeah.
Are you going to try it?
Yep.
It's very actinic light.
Let me just get myself set up here. You can just get rid of that over there.
You've seen this before, so you know what it is. Yeah, there it is, going uphill now. Drops come apart.
Oh yeah, that one.
Real nice.
You wanted to go the other way?
Any periodic light will do it. And then you see, and then what you see, then you see this whole long screen
Can I
that's just
try
from
it?
the ambient light.
Yeah.
What do you make?
This knob way up here. You're a little bit too short. You got to eat more lunch.
Here you see
Takes green beans.
yeah.
Wait till you get through shooting, then you can play with it all you want. We'll get you a chair here so you can climb up.
Can you make it go up, down, put your finger in there like you did before, and make it...
No, between the drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing you can't do, but I can push this up and make the drops go between, see? And miss each other. Or I can put them down so they hit each other. Or I can make them hit them a little bit sideways.
What would happen if you put your finger right in the center?
You get wet. You want to try it? No, go ahead. Now this is porcine dye in here. We got another one over here in the projector on the screen. You want to look at the original, you have to walk around a little further and look in the back here. And then there's another one there. Oh, we're very drippy around here. We work with drips all the time. And as I say, we're dropping great distances. I'm going to change. It goes through the air. The rain comes down from heaven. It flattens out into little discs.
That's only a half a gram.
It's a difficult problem to work with city. See how bad it is.
Especially if I turn it up.
Well, it's ready. Once you told me you'd always love me, and you understood something. But now you left me to love another. You have broken all my dreams. Chorus! Sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay, well, I've got a greater. Should we go around the mountain?
I leave the man.
Now the other side.
Dimmer picture. I have to put the film in this thing so I can use it as ground glass. Okay. I'm going to turn on the light now. Seems to be okay.
Okay, so
Turn on the light. Motor's on.
oscillator's off.
Oscillator's off. Ready.
Timing's on. Can.
Okay, 5 cycles. Now I gotta load the camera. Thanks.
Volts on the air pressure.
Yeah, you were a little slow in getting it on last time.
Okay.
Good.
Check the timing on the.
30 cycles?
Yep. This looks about right.
Okay. Now, everything is on.
Okay, we're all set. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
You only get one on, but that's all right. Okay, Vigor.
Lights off. Yeah. Everything off and he said lights off.
Okay, turn off the lights. Okay, turn them on. Okay, film's ready to process. Let's go.
I gave you about 25 feet of film,
Okay,
about 17 or 18 turns.
okay.
How many microfarads do you want on this machine?
Leave it in the middle.
Okay.
You got my motor plugged in? Got my motor plugged in, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna watch me.
I'm watching you.
Okay. Pump on.
When you see the light, go through it. Okay. Here's your film.
Do you have any more chips in there?
No, no more chips. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay?
Go.
Okay. Again? Yep. Do it again, would you?
Want the glance out?
Out.
Out, take the glance out. Ready? Go.
I'm rolling.
What are you trying to do, Peter?
Well, I think we got it just about right this time because look, the alignment is better and this is wider, so we'll get more of a field when the drop breaks up. We won't
Okay.
have as much shadow area as we have had in the past. Okay, I like your idea of adding this 2-centimeter wire here because then we have a way of looking at the size of the drops as they fall and as they break up in the field. And timing light's there, and that should work just fine. So we'll have an idea of what the film speed is.
All right.
So when I start up, if we're lucky, the event will occur in this space, and we'll be able to see the drops as they're breaking in two.
The first drop.
Yeah, and if those guys that I've been reading about are right, then what we should observe is the drop sort of flexing over and breaking up through the middle and forming a bubble and bursting. So I think we should go with it.
All
And I
right.
think the fan pressure is just about right to do that.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, everything's on.
Everything's on.
Okay, go.
Ready. Look like you got it.
Well, let's develop the film and see what happens.
All right. You want to drop the film? You got it? You drop her in the house there? Okay, put her in the soup. There we go.
Anytime.
Turn on the lights, Peter. Yeah, they're fixed. See how clear they are now? Which is the front end of this film?
Probably the blackest one. Blackest point?
Yeah, there's no pictures up to that point. Here it starts. So we'll tear this piece off and throw it away. You can sign that at the lake back here. Thanks a lot. Now run this all the way through, see if we can find where the drops come. Well, we got a more uniform exposure with that heavier diffuser. It's carbon paper. I don't make a flicker in your movie. See them there? We need those though to tell us what speed we're running.
How many frames between turning ones?
40. How many do you want? It's 1,200 frames a second. I don't see any drops yet. Boy, you all slow about getting that cup out of there, Peter. So a tenth of a second is 100 pictures. See any drops there yet? Not yet. Sure you got it out. Here we go. Here we go. Look out now. Yeah, there's drops. Plenty of drops. That's where they start, right there. How many feet do you want before the action comes?
Give me about 3
3 feet?
Well, how about 2?
2 feet. There you can have it. And we have to examine these with a magnifier to be sure that any action on them will eventually make enlargements out of it. So they'll, all the data, information will be in these report. But there's 1,200 pictures a second going by. So each drop, you'll probably see it for a long time. You got this little extra hypo to be sure it's cleared. This last bit I'll just leave fair off because I know into that piece. Now I'll move it over into the water. And I'll soak it long enough to get the hypo out of the emulsion. This is a very thin emulsion, so the hypo is pretty quick. This is a shot we made just before. We widened the field a little bit so we got a little better picture. Keep putting scratches on the film here. He also did it for movies too, but we haven't caught up with him yet. The reason we like this film is it's very fine grained, so there's a tremendous amount of detail in the pictures. Going all over you, 60 millimeter, it's big. Now we're going to take it out and hang it up on the...
Very flat, and without all that perturbation within it.
Dropped it twice. You pushed it that hard.
Hey, look at this.
all threaded up, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, little camera. All right, turn it on. Let's go.
Lights.
Lights. You gonna run a little bit? See it here. See it?
But it still looks like a fin shape to me. I don't see
Oh,
where it's...
okay, it's a fin shape thing, but it's a film. It's been blown off the edge.
Yeah, but the film never assumes a spherical shape.
Who
Look.
cares? Who cares?
I care.
You're trying to make it look like that guy's picture in the book, which has nothing to do with it.
Okay, all right, so here it comes, all right?
Yeah.
Look at that, kabam.
You got hit by that other one.
Well, is that what happened? Because
Yeah.
it looked like it was blowing out through the middle anyway. So you're trying to say that that little drop popped it?
Yeah, it popped it.
Okay, so that secondary drop is coming now, falling right down through the
Right
center
down
of
through the hole.
the drop. But notice a secondary bubble is
Where?
forming
Yeah,
around the outside.
Over here.
Yeah, well, and along the other side
All right,
also.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
all right, go ahead.
And that comes up
Yeah.
and
Beautiful, look at that.
tries to envelop, tries
it-
to form a full bubble, but somehow it's popped by that.
No, we'll keep going, keep
Okay.
going. Now it's breaking away into small drops.
Right.
Beautiful.
And now it disintegrates into virtually nothing.
Yeah. Now these others, the air is being pulled down, so the velocity is not enough to break these others up.
But we can gain a velocity reading. But the same. But wait a minute, look at the distance between that second drop. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, well, that means these are slowing up.
Okay, now does that continue to happen? Let's
I
look
don't
at it.
know.
Let's look at the next one down. No, now they seem to be fairly regular.
Yeah, now they're regular. That's because the air is going down with them.
Yeah, but now look at this one coming in here.
That's all right, that's the way it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna run it back.
All right, run back.
It's an interesting spot. Okay, so here comes the drop, falling through the field. Kabam! Now look at the spacing between these other drops and what's going on there. Now let's look at that again.
This time don't put your hand in there.
Okay.
green if you did.
What is this liquid?
What?
Dr. Edgerton, what is this liquid here?
It's fluorescein dye.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt you. Huh?
Is that segregated like a
Yeah. But your eyes can't tell it. Your eyes are no good for anything that moves fast. This pump is moving 60 times a second. You see it move too?
Yeah, see it?
It's actually pumping 60 times a second.
That just splits it up.
And then it makes the drops come out. Now watch it. Oh, hey, don't go away. You ready?
Okay.
My goodness.
Isn't that pretty?
Pretty.
Turn the knob makes a difference. The whistle has nothing to do with it.
It's your guys' one.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty, isn't it?
That is pretty.
That just means each time it squirts so hard, the water's already there, so you don't know
It's
what
spreading it out.
Spreading it out, yeah.
That's what it's doing. That's something.
Like snowflake.
Then you make it how fast or slow with your light.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, we get a lot of miles out of this thing.
I know, I've seen your photographs.
Track the miles.
Now you fellas, since you've been so cooperative, you got a prize. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
I've seen
That's the way we make applesauce back there at MIT. But we don't recommend it. We don't recommend it. It's a little too.
Missy?
Yeah, applesauce goes all over the place. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty cute. Sitting there on a piece of brass.
What's a cartridge? Yeah.
That's what I recognize.
Then it shot through. That's something.
Yeah, that's a souvenir. Now on the back is it describes some.
No, that's something, isn't it?
And what does that look like without the light on it?
It doesn't splash.
Pretty little snowflake.
Sure is.
And surface tension, see, it's pulling it together. So you can see the.
It's funny why it doesn't splatter in its place. I don't know. It comes back to a stream again.
It does. I gave a lecture in a college back east, and I hooked this pump up backwards. When I first plugged it in, it squirted water all over me. And the students enjoyed that, no end.
I bet they did.
Yeah, it's much better for looking at anything that moves. Moves periodically. That's what,
Well, I read a lot about using it under cameras and that, don't you?
yeah, yeah. There's plenty of room right around here. Come on in. We're just trying to help out here, showing these strobe effects.
It's really pretty this way. Isn't that pretty?
That's why I think that's pretty.
Look how it is down there. See the little, see how that's, isn't that pretty?
Droplets come together.
When you show the light on it, that's what causes it.
Yeah. Well, the surface tension is pulling this up here. It's a circle.
Yeah.
And then the edge of it
And
is
more so.
the edge of it
Little
is
droplet.
pulled by surface tension in the drops.
Yeah, and then it gets into drops down here.
Yeah.
This is really pretty down in here.
But it's not coherent. Each
No,
time is different.
it's different.
See, so
Oh, my,
up
yeah.
at the top here, each one is exactly the same, so you got a nice strobe image.
Yeah, it is.
Go to slow speed now?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That shows the details of little drops.
Look at the little drops are hanging and below a drop in that one.
I
It's
dropped it. Oh,
see? Once in a while it's kind of double.
So you can see the ripple going right through it.
isn't that something?
And when you do it the other way, you can see the liquid coming out of the bucket down the bottom there.
Isn't that, I can't believe it.
Going up here.
The
You
water
can't
just
make
mixes.
water run uphill.
Yeah, yeah,
All you need is a light.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a magic light. Makes the water go backwards. It's good for ecology experiments. You know, everybody's worrying about the water, what's going to happen to it. Well, here the water just keeps going around in a circle.
That's just a piece of stainless steel kettle cleaner down
Yeah,
on the bottom.
yeah,
Just kettle cleaner.
yeah.
I should say.
Hello, Sandy.
Hi.
Thanks a lot for coming over.
Sure.
So I want you to say hello to Ellen Dixon.
Hi.
Sandy Young, she's gonna do some acrobatics for the mullet flash. And be sure to watch. You're gonna run the camera for me. I'm gonna run the light. We're gonna make a team. Try to catch her in the air. Would you take, would you come over here? Or could you do us a nice cartwheel and land over there? It's a little tight. Let's do it once. I just wanna watch you this time, all right? Go ahead. Isn't that easy? All right, now come back. Now this time I'm gonna flash the light on you. You don't mind, do you?
Oh.
All right, now watch. When I flash the light, go right ahead. Ready? Perfect. Now let's get on the camera, Ellen, and there's a push button on there somewhere, trip release, and I'll say open, and then we'll start taking the pictures. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, open. Perfect. Let's do it again. Like all photographers, they have to take at least 2.
Okay. We're rolling.
Hello, Sandy.
Hi.
I appreciate you coming over.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. Say hello to Ellen.
Hi.
Ellen Dixon. Miss Young. And would you perform a couple of, what are you going to do?
Cartwheels?
Cartwheels?
Yeah.
Terrific.
Okay.
Now stand up there. Be careful. We're getting you up in the air a little bit so we can get a picture from a low camera.
Okay.
And be sure to hit that corner over there when you come down. And this light, I want to see you do it first, just like you're going to do it, so Ellen can judge it. All right, ready? Go. Perfect. Now, this time I'm going to flash the light on you.
Okay.
And don't get excited when it flashes when you're upside down there. Just ignore the light.
Okay.
Ready? All right, go. Fine. Now, we're going to make it more difficult. We're going to turn out all the lights.
Okay.
So the strobe lights will take over, and Ellen is going over and man the camera, or lady the camera, and aim it at you, and she's going to open the shutter up on bulb when I say go.
Okay.
And then we'll let the light go flash, flash. Let's try it now with the lights on once more. Ready? Perfect. Now, somebody turn out the lights, and we'll make it difficult. And it'll take a little time to open that door so we get a little light in here. I can't see anything. That's the idea. A little more, a little more. All right, now go ahead. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now, Ellen, you got your finger on that button?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I want you to put it on bulb and open the shutter when I say open, and then we'll take a series of pictures of her on the film. Get ready, open. Perfect. Okay, let's try it again. Wind up the film, Ellen. Set your camera on bulb. You all set? 3, go. Fine, perfect. All right, turn on the lights. Now that's all there is to mullet flash.
All set.
Here we go. Bulb, open. Perfect. Okay, let's turn on the lights now. Wind up your film. We'll develop those, and we hope we have it on a preserve for posterity. And I hope we get a real good picture. We'll put it. Promise me you'll put it on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay. And if not, we'll try it again someday.
Okay, good.
And good luck in your big contest with the Coast Guard.
Okay.
We want to show those poor kids up down there. Give them a hard time. Okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Good. I'm rolling. Rolling?
When I say bulb, open it up, Ellen. Bulb, open. Okay, now you can close it and wind up the new film. Remote control. That's what's called a blinking light. Not control. Here we go. Can you swim too? Can you dive?
Yeah.
I'll bet you can. Most people from California are really good in diving and swimming. Yeah, we've got a nice pool though. That high board's.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're getting ready for this this epic. That's what they call a movie. It's terrific. Don't waste too much film.
No, you can't, no stroke shouldn't be on.
Okay, right.
Okay. Do a paragraph.
You'll have to learn to do that.
Good. Action. One more time. Good. Action. One more time. Action. Action. One more time. Action. Action.
I'm going to start this lecture off. Come on in. There's no seats. Up the floor. You have to sit on the floor, but that's all right. It's steam-heated floor. Well, there's the chair. There's one over there, Ellie. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm going to start this lecture off by reading a personal letter. Is that all right? Do you mind reading other people's mail? This was addressed to the Massachusetts Institute of Tech, TECK. It is. Sure, read it. And it was addressed to the Director of Photography, Art, question mark. And they got it down where, you know, where everybody writes in, they want a list of catalogs and stuff. You know, you get about 100 of these a day asking for something. But they didn't know who the Director of Photography was, but they knew that. Well, the next line is inquiry on Harold E. Edgerton. So they sent it up to me. But it's not my letter. It's addressed to him at Massachusetts Institute of Tech. Dear sirs, today, for the first time, I saw work done to Harold Edgerton's Splice with Drop of Milk. That's that thing up there. It's been around since 1936. And where in the devil has this lady been all these years? And I want to see more. I'm very excited with this photograph. I want to know about this man, his work. Is it possible? Well, that's all I do is tell what I'm doing. It's no problem. Now, the next line is the text of this sermon you're going to hear today. Please tell me all you know and how I can learn more. Where's this letter from? It's from a young lady in Austin, Texas. Any of you ever been to Austin, Texas? Two of you, huh? Well, anyway, the next, she says, please send books, catalogs, articles, so forth. The next line I enjoyed very much. I hope he is still alive. That's so, it's written right there. It says, I read he was born in 1903, and I might have missed him. I hope not. Photography. We do this, put a lot of information on the same picture. And let me tell you some of the technical problems. If the golfer has white pants, then you'll photograph his pants about 10 times in one position. So first thing to do is you catch the golfer and you wrap him up in black velvet. I found right off quick you can't wrap his head up. He has to have the head stick out when you hit a golf ball. You have to do so. That's his head. And now the club, you paint it white, and you use a black velvet background, and you cross lights so that you illuminate it from the side. You get the picture? And then you can run the strobe at 100 times a second, and you can measure the velocity of how he starts and how he hits it. You measure the velocity of the club before it hits the ball. You measure the velocity of the club after it hits the ball. It's lost some energy. You can measure the velocity of the ball. And you can even give the golfer information he isn't the slightest bit interested in, such as the velocity of his tee. Now, Gussie Moran, she didn't want to wear that black velvet gown. She just got this fancy costume on. So I said, okay, Gussie, but hit the thing up in the air where it won't be against your dress, see? So it's up there. There's the tennis ball going up, coming down, being hit on its way. And I'll let you figure out how you arrange so that the ball is exactly there and comes down exactly there when they hit it. That's the home problem for the day. Now this picture illustrates that you're in trouble. See, the illumination isn't right, and there's too much action, and you can't tell what's going on. There's a tennis racket there and a ball here. Everything is wrong. So I almost threw this negative in the wastebasket, but I didn't make a print of it. If you want to see that print, it's down in the Museum of Modern Art on the wall. Now this picture was made in the Boston Garden of a pole vaulter going over two. Okay.
I didn't get that.
Speed 2, 2, 2.
Hey, look. Supper.
Check out the ducks.
Okay, count to about 10 and then just start coming out of the waterfall.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, look, you see them slide on the ice? They landed and slid. Stu feeds them a lot, see? That's why they come in here.
Around here. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that a beautiful drake?
No reaction.
They say, we know you're a foreigner.
Ice over completely? 100%.
It sometimes gets about that thick. He's got an ice boat, and I rode all the way across once with an ice boat.
Cutting through the ice?
I ride on the things like skates.
Okay.
Look at those things slide. When they land, they just slide on the ice.
I guess we're ready to take things apart.
The cover's up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty easily.
Yeah.
Careful now. Good.
That was an easy operation. Did you see those ducks slide on the ice?
Just gonna get the ducks. MOS stuff while the light is good. We don't.